Hello, beloved. Please do not skip this message. I don't like saying this shit because I feel like people are just clickbaiting for more views and they're playing upon your emotions. But this one, I'm saying if it has reached you, please do not skip. This is a message from spirit guides, the divine, the angels, okay, regarding you. We are a collective that is all advancing in similar ways, but have in different timelines, different storylines, but we are in this together, okay? Mercury in retrograde is coming up, and I want you to know something. Mercury in retrograde is not as evil as everybody makes it out to be. It is an opportunity for you to step into your power, for you to shed something that no longer serves you, okay? This Mercury in retrograde coming up is going to allow you to address a wound that you have not been able to let go of and finally face it and let it go. But it's up to you, right? It's up to you whether or not you want to face it or not. Let me fix my biblical tapestry that I have on here. Listen, this is something huge. A lot of times, I notice there's a lot of readers online, a lot of posts online, and every month I get into, it's like, March is going to be your dream month. February was supposedly supposed to be my dream month. January was supposedly supposed to be my dream month. December, amazing things happened for me, and I appreciate it. And in January, amazing things happened for me too. But it wasn't my dream months, okay? And I'm going to tell you something. Stop believing that what you want is so far away, that it's going to come to you by the end of the month, that it's going to come to you by the end of 2 months, that it's going to come to you in the future, right? Believe it as it is here now. And I'm going to tell you how I am doing that, okay? Because I can only speak about my experience. I get a notebook and I wake up in the morning and I write down, I am safe and free. This is so powerful, okay? Because my mind, my subconscious mind is programmed. And we are able to regenerate our own DNA, our own biology, by just the way that we think and speak about ourselves, okay? Now, I'm not telling you that you should ignore reality. You know, I was talking to a dear friend yesterday, and he was trying to apply this method and mourning the fact that he lost his dog of 14 years. And I said, friend, it is okay that you're crying and you're sad that your dog of 14 years has passed and is no longer here with us in the 3D. But it is okay for you to feel the feelings, feel the grief, and let it go. He said he spent a day in bed eating ice cream, crying, and then the next day he decided to get up and start living his life in the way that he wanted it. And I loved that. And I passed that message on to you. You're being called not to wallow in the things that you cannot control, to feel your feelings and grieve them, of course, but there has to be a limit onto what you allow your subconscious to be festering on. Because if my dear friend festered on his dog's passing and how he could not let it go, he could not believe that it's happening, he couldn't accept it, he could have spent the next weeks, months, years saying, everything changed when my dog died. That was the greatest loss, right? Because that's what awakened a permanent grieving process for him. He now has tapped into this permanent grieving and sorrowful state. So it's about letting us flow with life, okay? This is what I'm saying. It's about letting us flow with life. So I want you to wake up in the morning, this is where I was at, and before bed, and say, I am safe and free. Everything is happening for my highest good. 444 on the clock. You are protected, okay? This is a message from Archangel Michael. I don't usually channel angels like that, but this is from Archangel Michael. He is coming forward to protect you, okay? He's protecting you. He's fighting your battles, but you need to meet him, halfway. And after you write down, I am safe and free, everything is happening for my highest good, you start to just write whatever comes out. This is my victory season, right? I'm not worried of what stands before me. I transmute it into joy, peace, acceptance. Do you hear the birds chirping? Love, helpfulness, gratitude in this reality. So this is acknowledging the reality, right? This is acknowledging that things are hard. This is acknowledging that the 3D may not look like this right now, but it's inviting it and it's bringing it forward. And you're also being called, if this video has found you, to limit your energy. It is time for you to rest. When there's a risk coming up, okay? There's a risk coming up that Spirit wants you to take. I'll give you an example what happened. I got a substitute teaching job at a music school. I loved it. Yesterday, I worked 4.5 hours. I kept seeing 12:12 the days before, okay? And then all of a sudden, at 12:12 p.m. yesterday, I got a text from the director of operations saying, we need a substitute stat. Can you substitute today 3 to 8? I said yes. It was 4.5 hours, and it was $30 an hour. And I was so excited because this is something that I've been wanting to do. This is something that I've been hoping for, right? And my first initial reaction was, it's my day off. I work at the psych unit, and I need the rest. God told me to rest. But then I responded, right? And I said, yes, I'll do it. Something overcame me. I said, yes, I'll do it. Because I have to work with the blessings that are coming forward to me, that I'm calling forward to me. If I reject them, then I'm going to continue to be in this destitute, suffering mindset. You know, like, I'm exhausted. I can't do that. Instead, I said, this is what I've been praying for. And I'm going to go and I'm going to have a beautiful day. And I'm going to add this to an experience. This is going to be an experience. Yes, I'm nervous. Yes, and my nerves showed yesterday. It was like a little hesitant, like, hey, so-and-so, you want to come in for your lesson? But I had so much fun. And the point is that I went in and I did what I said I was going to do. And that was step out into the world and allow my life to get bigger. So I did that. Okay. And I was scared. I was like, God, I'm scared. As I was packing my things, and I looked at my phone and it said 123, 123, right? And then the fear came back to me an hour later. I looked at my phone and it said 234, 234. So this was Spirit and the angels' way of confirming that I was on the right path, okay? So I encourage you right now to listen and pay attention to the signs, because if this video has reached you, there have been signs and you're wondering what certain angel numbers mean, or what this means, or what that means, what your dreams meant. You know, the angels are coming to you in dreams as well. The point is, it'll all make sense when the time comes, all right? So your duty right now is to invite the positivity in, but to also deal with your feelings, but to not get stuck in the grieving mindset, in the lack mindset, in the suffering mindset. Because once you're in that repeated cycle, you can spend years in destitution, okay? So call forward this peace, call forward this joy. And when something is happening in front of you today, just like repeat to yourself in your mind's eye, I am safe. Everything is happening for my highest good. I can't wait to see what the rest of the day has in store for me. And speak this way over yourself, over your subconscious mind. This is not about lying to yourself, but it's about encouraging yourself to be open to, rather than looking at everything that is not going for you, to look at life through a new lens of everything that is happening for you. Think about everything you have ever walked through and think about how you have made it through each time. Each time. And even in death, right here in the 3D realm, we go to, I don't like to say heaven, but we go to another, it's another fucking journey. It's another fucking journey. And I wholeheartedly believe that. But you're being called to just rewire how you think about yourself. Okay? That's the message. Sending you love and light and joy and peace and acceptance of your reality, but also the abundance to be able to transmute it. And listen, I thought I was over, and I'm not. I was in this destitution, this lack, right? And my psychiatrist was not helping me. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychiatrist, but I'm just saying this is my experience. Because it was like, I'm anxious, I'm waking up like, and my other psychiatrist said, well, what do you have to be anxious for? I felt so hated, and I felt so scared to leave him. I left him, and I went to a psychiatrist that is believing in me, okay, that is standing by me, and has adjusted my medications according to my trauma, my ancestral trauma. I am Palestinian and Syrian. I have ancestral trauma. Okay, I'm not the only one that has ancestral trauma. We all do in different various ways. Okay? And I feel like I was able to finally, like, Spirit was trying to offer me an out from that psychiatrist, but I kept thinking that I had to stay there. So if you think that you have to stay where you are to get to the results that you are in, this answer is no. To the results that you crave, the answer is no. The answer is to believe that better is for you, but then when better comes to you, when I have a new opportunity to find a psychiatrist that's for me, I take it. Okay, this is very much like the story of the man of faith that was drowning, 1, 2, 3, 4 on my clock, that was drowning in a flood, and he said, God save me. God sent him a lifeboat. He said, I'm not getting on. God's gonna save me. God sent him a helicopter. He said, I'm not getting on. God's gonna save me. He died. He drowned. He goes to heaven. He says, God, why didn't you save me? God's like, I sent you a boat and a helicopter, and you said no. And that is your right to say no, but that's why you drowned. You know, so this is what I'm telling you. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock. It's about learning each step. What is each step? Where is each step going to take you? And when the opportunity presents itself to you, 1313 on the clock, whatever that means, look it up. When the opportunity presents itself to you, are you going to take it? Or are you going to make excuses that it's just not the right time for you? Right? And you will know when the opportunity is for you and not for you. You will know in your heart of hearts. Listen to your intuition, okay? There's a difference between, feeling nervous and then having an inner knowing that something is not for you. So sit with yourself a little bit. See what comes up for you, okay? But just know that when opportunities knock, don't turn them away. Don't turn them away. That's the message. Don't turn them away. Okay, now I'm done.